Well, hello everyone. Welcome to KCD2. Sorry I'm starting a little late, guys. And I guess I'm also a day late as well. So usually we stream on Wednesdays, if you didn't know. We are streaming today on a Thursday. Yesterday I went through a bunch of the, skills, the perks. Tactical Wolf, hello. I believe I was chatting with you yesterday. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I don't think I've seen you in chat yet, so glad to have you. So yeah, yesterday I was doing a whole bunch of, skills and perks and trying to figure that out. There are so many of them. There are 277, and I was reading through almost all of them. I didn't end up getting into or deciding on our combat skills yet, so we'll have to still look at warfare skills, and sword skills today, and a little bit of unarmed as well. But I also had to choose first time watching, had to come over to say hi. Well, welcome, and you're here live, so glad to have you. Always wonderful to have extra people in chat. So I had to choose which quests we are going to do today. And, I mean, we have a little bit to finish. Apparently, so hopefully we can get it all done today. Let's just go ahead and get into the game because we've got lots to get done. We've got a little bit of things to get rid of, I suppose. We've got our inventories are pretty full. Well, welcome, Quirky. Welcome. Glad to have you. Our inventories are very full, both our own and our horses. So perhaps we can talk with the blacksmith right here, and maybe we can get some trades going with him. Because we're gonna need some space in our inventory. We have a lot of gear to repair. And I did want to get into all of these skills. So let's go ahead and start with the skills. Main level's not one that I actually had decided on. Driven by Vengeance would be very solid. It is a combat skill. Where a lot of the other ones are these ones are reputation gain. We also have more reputation changes. Charisma being higher than 20 gives us some extra armor. What else we got here? Burger, or local hero. Actually, no. Burger is, they're not the same anymore. Okay, they were definitely different in KCD 1. Burger is very similar. Towns, villages, and their surrounding areas get a +1 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. Local hero is wherever you have a good reputation, 60 or more, you gain +2 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech, which I think this would be really, really good, especially if we can build up a reputation. The other thing that I was wanting was we can choose between Martin's heritage and Radzig's heritage. They are exclusive, as you can see down here. Uh, Martin's will improve our sword fighting skills, crafting, and survival skills. Our survival is doing fairly well, but each one of those are actually going to be pretty solid skills for us to actually be leveling. Radzig will have like heavy weapon, shooting, scholarship. I do like the idea of shooting, but all three of those aren't going to be as good for us. We're going to be grabbing Martin's heritage later. We'll go into the other ones another time. But for now, we have 2 perk points to spend, and there are a few that are pretty decent later down the line. So I'm going to grab Driven by Vengeance, because after killing an opponent in close combat, you gain 10% more attack damage and faster stamina recovery for 30 seconds. So this will be especially good against some of the multi-target fights here. So let's go ahead and grab that one. E to learn. And I'm going to wait for the others. Just hold off for a little bit. As for our stats, strength we already chose Hardworking Lad, which increases our carrying capacity by 8 points and helps us carry sacks and unconscious bodies and such. We aren't going with strength weapons, so we didn't grab Train Heart Fight Easy. If you are going with strength weapons, definitely grab this one. I'm wondering, for different weapons that have both a strength and a agility requirement, it probably would be smarter to grab Train Heart Fight Easy, but I don't like it's a little bit different in KCD 2. In KCD 1, there was like a strength weapon and there's an agility weapon. You had the odd bow here and there that had both strength and agility requirements. But usually it was like the short swords were the agility and the long swords were the strength. But here, I don't understand really how this works. Because something like a Train Hard Fight Easy, would that stack with Deft Hands? They're the same perks, but one is for agility, one is for strength. Would they stack together for those weapons that have both a strength and an agility requirement? Is there such a thing as strength and agility weapons? That's something that we'll need to learn as we go. But for now, for agility, I want to grab Dominant Hand. Use a one-handed weapon without a shield. Attacks cost 20% less stamina, and blocking will also cost less stamina and be more effective. It also works when you have a torch in your offhand. We've got a shield here, but I'm not likely to use it a whole lot. We're going with a similar build in what we did in KCD 1, which was a single one-handed sword with no shield. The reason why in KCD 1 is because having a shield removed some of the potential combos we could have done. And in here, you'll find out shortly why we're going with a one-handed only build. Dominant Hand is one of those things. We'll be getting Nimble Stance is also solid here. Dodges cost 40% less stamina. We'll grab Dominant Hand for now, and we'll get another perk point from level 10 here. So, there we go. Deft Hands and Dominant Hands. Level 10, we'll go into Deft Hands 2, which will increase that even better. And we'll save that for later. What else we got here? Vitality perks. Thick-Blooded is something that I would grab further down the line. I'm going to go ahead and grab Balanced Oh, should I grab them both? Welcome there, James. Glad to see you. Let's see. I had 8 perks picked out for each of these. So, balanced diet, I had. Thick blooded, I had in here. We also had Hermes. Hermes is haste. We had Red Mist, Revenant, Die Hard, Never Surrender, and Revenant 2. I'm assuming that we'll have a maximum of 8 total perk points for every single skill. The reason being is all of the skills seem to start at level 5, and you seem to get a perk point every second level. So that's level 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And it seems to support that. As you can see, some of these are level. A lot of the minimum level here are the even numbers. So that comes out to 8 total perks. So you'll have 8 perk points to spend in every single in main level, in stats, in in your skills, in your combat skills. I am assuming. Some things might be different. I'm not sure if main level is different, but it doesn't look like it. Everything seems to be following that same kind of system. So, balanced diet is one that I'm going to grab, and thick blooded as well. Then next level, level 10. Neither of these two things are very looking very important to me. So we'll grab at level 12. We'll grab Hermes Haste, and then we'll want to grab all of these things. So we can grab Thick Blooded for now. That'll help us last a little bit more in combat, especially because if we're struggling, if you saw our fights during the raid or the raid siege of where was that place called? Tallenberg Castle back in KCD 1. There was a couple times where we got low, but because it was a long extended fight, we actually ended up having no health at the end and ended up dying from bleeding, even though we played almost perfectly at certain points where it's like, block, parry, attack, and we're blocking all the damage, and we still died because our health was just being drained by the bleed. So, in longer combats, Thick Blooded will definitely help. It'll give us some more time in combat. Balanced diet is another interesting thing, and we're going to be taking a close look and keeping track of balanced diet well. Because if you don't overeat, get drunk, or starve for 3 consecutive days, your stamina will recover 20% faster, and, most importantly, well, actually, the stamina regenerating 20% faster is incredible, but you'll also gain 10% more experience and vitality, which means we'll get all of these other incredible perks that much faster. However, we've got to really closely maintain our nourishment, we can't get drunk, so we'll see how that works. We might need to get drunk today for a quest, though. But we have to keep nourishment in between 50 and 100. We can't let it get anywhere past those extremes, or we'll lose out on the balanced diet perk. A little bit of micromanaging, but it's something that we can deal with. As for speech, I decided on, honestly, all 3 of these perks are really solid. There were some other ones that weren't very interesting to me, but however, like something like Battle Cry 1 and 2, Threaded Warrior 1 and 2, that'd be pretty solid. And Final Offer is one that we'll grab eventually as well. So I'm gonna grab. Ooh, good question. For now, I'm gonna grab Silver Tongue and Artisan. Reason being is we've got a bunch of weapons and armor that we've picked up during the past couple of quests, and we're going to be selling those. So, I figured getting some better buy and sell prices for those is going to be good. Later on, we'll be able to grab things like potions, herbs, recipe books, and alchemy-related items at 10% better prices as well. And the Silver Tongue will help us for haggling. The +4 bonus to our speech skill, which would bring us up to 13, which is quite solid, from my knowledge anyways. Heading over to our skills, we already did our alchemy skills. The only ones that we're going to be grabbing in the future are Purple Haze 2 and Equilibrium 1. Craftsmanship. These are some really, really solid perks here. Razor Sharp and 7-Leg Boots are both ones that we're going to be grabbing. And we've got 2 perk points in those, so yes, we'll grab those right away. The reason being is Razor Sharp will give you an extra 7 or 10% slashing damage whenever you personally sharpen the weapon on a grindstone to a condition of 98 or higher. I do like that in KCD 2, they actually give you a tip saying, hey, your sword is, or like Henry will actually tell you when you're finished and have 100% on the sword sharpening. And it'll, that effect, that 10% damage effect will maintain until the weapon's durability drops below 75%. 7-Leg Boots, if you repair your own boots, sprinting will cost you 25% less stamina, so you can run longer and go further. Later on in the agility tree, we'll also be grabbing things like... Wait, agility? Or warfare? There's something that will give us bonus movement speed as well. Was that agility? Yes, Hermes Haste. So being 20% faster, and then being able to run for, in this case, 25% longer. And later on, in 7-Leg Boots 2, 50% longer. No, twice as long. Because that's how the math would work. I think those combinations will do very nicely for us. So later on, we'll grab things like Hardened Steel to pair with our Razor Sharp, just so that our swords... Maybe. It depends on how quickly our swords will actually deteriorate. But having our swords last for longer will actually help with Razor Sharp as well, having more uptime on that perk. Locksmith will be solid. Boyer, Thorough Maintenance is something that we might consider if we've got perk points at the end. Martin's Secret is the most important one here, being able to craft your own tier 4 weapons. And yeah, 7-Leg Boots. Drinking, we're not really going to be concerned of at all. Nightcap, we don't really want to be getting drunk here. Just because we'll be doing the Vitality perk. So we're not going to be doing much of this at all. So I'm just going to leave that for now. Horsemanship. What did I have here for horsemanship? Night training is going to be solid. I still don't know how to do these, like... well... Later on, they have, like, charge attacks. Where was that? Pardon me. Into the Fray, give the buff to charge attacks. I still haven't figured out how to do those. Hopefully we can do that in the next couple streams here. Figure out charge attacks and get over that combat training as well. I am going to grab night training though. Just because it'll be harder for enemies to unseat us. That's going to be the biggest part. You kind of, if you were here last time, you remembered my frustration on me I kept being unseated from my horse. I'd like that to happen a little bit less, thank you. Saddler is solid if you're doing more of a roguey stealth build. And just generally repairs the cobbler's kits. Bonus on thievery. We're going to be grabbing Head Start here. Yep. Yes. Okay. Head Start will give us a good way to escape. double tapping shift with while mounting a horse will give you a speed boost for 10 seconds. That'll be great for getting us out of some awkward situations. We also had Ride Like the Wind. Your horse will consume 5% less stamina, 5% slower while galloping, so we could just last a bit longer there. That's 5% in general. And Roadrunner and Wild Runner can give you a extra 5%. However, it's only on roads or off roads, not both. We'll grab some other ones later, perhaps things like Final Stretch, but we'll take it in stride here. As for scholarships, or scholarship in general, Wonders of Man is, I think, going to be one of the better ones for craftsmanship and thievery. Now, something that I wish I did earlier in my other KCD playthrough was level up more thievery skill, or in that case, lockpicking skill, because I had a lot of trouble in mid to late game, opening a lot of the chests. Like, they'd be a very hard chest, and it's like, well, I just can't even attempt this one. So getting a bonus to thievery and craftsmanship as well is going to be valuable for us. We've already pretty much finished up survival and alchemy. Survival less so, but alchemy we've got like level 17 in it, so we're fine on alchemy training. And we've got 14 in survival. So Wonders of Man is going to be the better option here. And then later on we'll grab Liberal Arts, which is really solid. For it's the empathy skill essentially for KCD2. And then we'll probably grab things like fundamentals of medicine and theology. As for stealth, there are some good options here. Bushman, one way or another, both solid. In this case, I'm going to grab one way or another, just because if we ever fail a stun, knockout, or stealth kill, it'll make it easier to actually beat them in one-on-one combat, or more than one-on-one combat. We'll probably be grabbing Bushman right away as well once we get the next perk in that one. As for survival, we're going with Flower Power, because +2 charisma. That's one of the more applicable perks. If you want to do like lots of selling, and if you want to get like lots of money, you can go with some of these things like or like on the Poacher's Trail, Wanderers for increasing beds. Huh. Little sleepy today. But yeah, Flower Power will be great for us for increasing charisma. And we've got 3 extra perks that we could do. I am considering, and this is what I'll do here, Heartseeker. If we miss the head and end up hitting the chest, it'll do 10% more damage, including when hitting from behind. Another one is Leshy, which allows us to have faster stamina recovery, better strength, vitality, and agility, and stealth while in forest. Later on, we can get Wild Man, which will increase those perks also to other wilderness. The other one is Master Fletcher, just to increase our archery a little bit. We're not going to be doing a whole lot, but it's always nice to get the first arrow or two into combat to kind of soften them up, or perhaps take out a target or two before getting into combat with a bunch of them. So we're going to be grabbing that. And Thievery, we've only got level 5, so we're not going to be looking into that yet. These ones I haven't done yet. Warfare has some really solid options. So we're not going to be doing the shielding. However, Steadfast means blocks will cost you 20% less stamina, shield and weapon will wear down 20% slower by blocking. That's the thing. It doesn't say 20% blocks with shields. It's just 20% blocks in general. That would actually stack with our agility perk for dominant hand, meaning that we probably have like a 40% reduced stamina from blocking. And the less stamina we consume in combat, the more of an advantage we can get. So I do really like Steadfast. Yeah, I'm trying to look at my list, and I didn't write these things down. Against all odds, Hardened Veteran, there are going to be some really solid options here for us. So we'll have to pick and choose. For now, we've got 2 available perks. I will grab Steadfast. And against all odds, yeah, +2 bonus strength, agility, and warfare. When against superior numbers. Which I suspect will happen more than once. Combat stamina will regenerate 10% faster. That thing's really solid. But we gotta take what we can. And we'll figure it out. We'll grab against all odds for now, and we'll see. I'll do a little bit more looking up, searching, not looking up, but just looking at the abilities, choosing what we're gonna grab. So for swords, the one that I for sure want is Gladiator. If you fight with only a one-handed sword weapon and keep your other hand free except for a torch, you'll gain a +5 bonus on your sword fighting skill. So that just gives 5 extra levels or temporary levels in swords. Very solid. That'll increase our damage. What does it say? The higher your swordsmanship skill, the faster your attacks will be. The more damage they will do, and the harder it will be for your opponents to block them. So that'll just make it easier for us in general. Experience is gained primarily by fighting in the appropriate weapons, like hunting swords, short swords, long swords, sabers. Yes, we'll grab Gladiator. For sure. I'm not entirely sure about Opening Strike and Precise Strike. I don't really know how they work. Showtime sounds decent. After performing sword combos or master strikes, regain some stamina and can attack again. Tendon Slicer, after each successful sword combo, reduces your opponent's agility and strength. This increases craftsmanship levels, so I'm not likely to go with that. Although, oh, I see. That's another reducing the weapon that your swords take in combat. The damage that they take, their ability. 15% more crushing damage with hunting swords? Huh. Oh, that's when using the back, flavor it as the backside of your edge. Or with sabers cause extra bleeding. Or short swords, 30% higher defense, and your attacks and blocks cost 20% less stamina. We're gonna be going with a short sword. That sounds great to pair with everything else, but that'll be level 12. I'm not entirely sure. I want to learn a little bit more about the combat system before I decide on some of these other things, but Whirlwind definitely sounds nice to me. So, let's leave it there for now. Unarmed. Belligerent Brawler. First strike in combat. After the first strike, these subsequent unarmed attacks cost 20% less stamina and will be 10% stronger. This perk will also activate after performing a stealth takedown. Also, the harder they fall. If you fight with unarmed weapons against an opponent with a weapon, your unarmed strike skill will be counting as 5 points higher. This is extremely situational, especially for the character build we're going with. We'll likely have a sword, but if we're ever without one, I guess it would be nice. We're not going to be interested all that much. We're going to be grabbing Belligerent Brawler. We will be doing a little bit of unarmed combat, but not yet. That'll be probably a couple streams from now. So, we went through everything there. Hope you caught it all. Hope it didn't bore you. Hope you're still all here. But, for now, We've got pretty much all of our perk points. Well, there's 5 available yet. But we've got 39 of 277. And time to do a little bit. We did a little bit of the well, wow, those swords are really damaged. We definitely need to try them, or fix them. But because we got that maintenance skill, we need to get it up to, what was it? 98% or something? 97%? Razor sharp. 98% or higher. So then it'll increase its slashing damage. So right now we are doing slashing damage with our hunting sword, yes? Yes, slash damage primarily. 50 to 57. So that'll give us an extra decent bonus. Let's try with our hunting sword for now. And see how this goes. How do I... Okay, there we go. Henry is not exactly perfect at keeping his hand steady. As you can see, it keeps wanting to jump downwards. If you keep doing it evenly though, you can start to see the blade. And it definitely does... Oh, used a perk, Razor Sharp. There we go. So that means it's above 98%. That's cool. I think Henry's supposed to tell you... Oh, there we go. Yep. All right. No. Oh, there we go. Craftsmanship 10. All right, then. What was our next thing in craftsmanship? We were going to go with hardened steel. That was the goal. I mean, might be better if I wait, but I'm gonna grab... I don't... Like, thorough maintenance is something that I'm not entirely sure about. Your gear will be damaged 10% slower. Is that specifically, like, armor? That probably doesn't include the swords, huh? Hardened steel, I'm not sure if that activates... If that'll activate on my current weapon, or it will increase... Or it'll be a modifier after I make the sword. But I will go ahead and grab that perk. Hey, maybe we can increase the durability of the sword that we also are going to make for the getting into the wedding. I will grab, not thorough maintenance, hardened steel. There we go. Okay, there's another one, a long sword that I should probably sharpen up as well here. In kind of rough condition. Oh, it's much easier to see on a double-edged blade. Just the quality and the sharpening. Oh, razor sharp already, huh? Looks like we can't actually sharpen the other portion of the blade, like the tip of the blade. Looks like it's still bloody over there. It's not rust, is it? Oh. How are we doing, Henry? How are we doing? You're not giving me feedback here. a certain area that's not quite done yet.
God be with you. Keep the peace. We'll stay friends.
Henry, are we finished yet?
Take care then.
I'm not sure why he hasn't said it's finished. %seem to have happened a long time ago. We're gonna wear the whole sword down if you don't say something soon here, Henry. Okay, well, that's probably good enough. 97. Wait.
I need to sharpen this.
Oh, well then why didn't you tell me it was at 100? Ah, there we go. Sharp as a razor, so it gets a extra. It just has a buff there. Very nice. So it looks like our hunting sword isn't qualifying yet for the hardened steel perk, probably because we didn't actually forge it while we had the perk. So that's something that we're going to have to change. Also, Pebbles, you need a bath. Maybe we'll talk to a someone who knows some horses and get Pebbles cleaned up here. Okay, so those are two of the things on the list. We also have to grab some cobbler's kit. Very good. Boots we repair ourselves. Get a buff. Which means we should see a buff on them. Yes, look at that. Customized shoes. We should have 25% less stamina costs while running in these shoes. I love how that shows. It's very nice. Some of these things we will want to repair, some of them we won't. So that was with the cobbler's kit. No use for them right now. Longbow. Yep, let's fix that up. Tailor's kit. Oh, what are we gonna need? Embroidered hood. I gotta look at the difference between these two. What else we got here? Our long gambeson. We can't fix it. I wonder why. Is that because it's a tier 3 item? I don't know. But let's have a look at... Oh. What is this? Oh. This longsword is going to take too much to... too much to wield. We can't wield that yet. Okay, that's a shame. We're not really going with longswords anyways. We might end up dropping our shield off elsewhere. But we're going to have to look at our gambeson. No, not our gambeson. It is a little bit damaged, but I'll figure that out. Also, these gauntlets are actually better. And they fit the color scheme better as well. And let's see, old brigandine legs. Yes. These ones are actually better. They are slightly more damaged, ever so slightly. But they also have higher charisma. So that'll at least start to help our charisma a little bit. Also, apparently we can put this on. That'll also give us bonus to charisma. Let's take that. Oh, and we need to make sure that we at least keep 30 herbs in our inventory because of the flower power perk. Ah, welcome, Bob. Glad to have you. All you missed was us going through all of our skill points. Which there was a lot of them. Okay, Too over encumbered to sprint. Okay, well, talking about over encumbered. Horse, what do you have for us? Are those equipped? Yes, those are equipped. I'm probably gonna grab everything from our chest that we want to sell and try to sell it, and everything that we don't want, we should put into this work axe. I made these, right? Yeah, I did. Piercing arrows. Yeah, we'll take those as well. Farmer's horseshoes. We'll leave our herbs in. Ooh, should we pick an herb? Let's pick a. Let's pick some chamomile. No, let's pick marigold. Let's see. 20 marigold, 10 sage. I think that is the marigold decoction ratio. And we need 30 herbs, so that's what it'll be. Longsword? Sure, we'll probably sell it, actually. I was gonna consider keeping it and putting it off, or putting it to the side. Gnarly shield. We'll transfer that item in there. Ordinary arrows, piercing arrows. These things are cool. A little bit bloody, but oh well. And this stuff will be good to sell. Oh, I should be grabbing things for my horse first. Just so that we can decide on what we're actually going to be putting in the storage. I did not realize we had quite this many things here. Ooh, some leather gloves too. Oh right, our leather gloves weren't as good. Let's see. We had some charcoal and a bunch of herbs in here as well. You know what? I'm going to keep that all as well. Into our chests. Hopefully we can access them when we need them. Frankfurt steel we'll need to keep on us. Right? Yes. These things will probably also go into our chest. We want to keep the spade around. Our horse has a Frankfurt steel. Oh, wait. Wasn't that Frankfurt steel the entire thing that we were trying to get throughout? No, it wasn't Frankfurt steel. It was that specific sword. Like, isn't that like the quest item that we were looking for this whole time? Skill book, we could sell that off again. But later. Okay, let's... Got some more things to put in here. I guess we could keep our spare sword. We'll keep it around. Gnarly's club. Langed mace. That's a very, very high strength weapon. We're not going to be really using that. So we'll sell it. I like the shield. I want to keep the shield. Old hunting crossbow. Not much use for it. We don't even have any bolts, actually. I think we might have sold all of our bolts. I'm gonna go ahead and keep these Knights of the Cross stuff. Should we keep any mail stuff? We'll just keep what we need to have on us. Elysian Cap, huh? We'll take all of the Knights of the Cross stuff because they seem cool and important and valuable, but other than that, we'll get rid of it. Plain lamellar gauntlets, leather gloves. We might keep those leather gloves on our horse. Also, these were the first things that we bought here. I might keep them around. No, probably not. Simple. I guess we should be considering what we might wear for stealth. Conspicuousness is at 35 and 28. Noise is at 20. Or no, conspicuousness 35, noise 28, visibility 15. That might be a good option to keep with us. Some of these things are actually quite low. Like this simple hose here. I have not posted a video in a bit. I have actually been working a little bit on The Witcher, and I'll get that posted. Probably starting up next week. Yeah, I was having some issues with RAM and crashes, so I put that off to the side for a moment. I'll need to do some little bit of work on my computer. Make sure it's all working fine again. Beggar's hose. Simple hose is better. I mean, this looks cool. Looks valuable. But we probably also don't need it. Some of these things we'll keep. Lore books. Sure, we'll put those away. And all of the ingredients. Oh, we need some of those, actually. Frankfurt steel and scrap metal, I believe we need for making the current quest item. Skeleton key? There's no not a skeleton key, but the skeleton's key. We'll put that in there as well. Oh, I didn't realize we had quite so much money. That's actually pretty good. We have 2 cobbler's kits. One is of decent durability. I'll put that away for now. We'll keep both marksman's kits. Soap, we've got a little bit left. Any other things that would be good to at least keep or use as ingredients later? I think this is fine. So, looks like we will still have some things to sell. How slow are we going to be? Slow enough. Oh, and I didn't realize it was getting late. Is it getting late? Or is it just the... It's getting a bit late. Well, if it is getting late, let's go ahead and make the sword, and then we will take a rest. Actually, smithing failed. Bother. That's okay. I wanted to check to make sure that we had enough food and we weren't going to starve. I figured that might be a good idea. Nourishment is at 86. We're definitely doing fine. Nourishment 14. 86. That's a little bit too close. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and make the hermit sword. Takes Ambrose's broken sword, Frankfurt steel, and scrap metal. They must have done the prep and the reworking of the piece already. So we just gotta let it warm up. We don't want it to start to spark. We want it to just get a bit of a yellow on it. I want it glowing nice and hot. Oh, oops. It's a little bit much, I suppose. Okay. Move a bit each time. Wait for the stamina.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Starting to cool off a little bit.
Oh, it's almost done.
There we go. Wrench and finish. Okay, let's see. Did we get a perfect quality there? How'd we do? There was a couple of off hits. In general, I think we did pretty well. There we go. Toledo Steel Sword. Wow. Stab 132/126. Blunt 25. 194 defense. Price of 412. That doesn't seem like all that much. Price-wise. For that good of a sword. I don't know. Well. It is a quality 3, so we did well. For now, I mean, we don't really know any more recipes, do we? No, there's still more that we can learn, I'm sure. Maybe we'll have to learn, ask him for more recipes if he has. I know we're in the rain, but may as well take a wash while we're here. Rain actually can be so messy. Things start sticking to your feet and you're tracking everything everywhere. Or just in general. I've been to camps and it's been when everything's been wet. It's just like, you just get so filthy. Well, for now, I think I am probably... Oh, that's a box. I thought there was like a little hole between like 2 rooms or something. Oh, blacksmith kit. That'll be smart to bring with us. I forgot we had an armorer's kit too. Those will both be great to bring with us. Anything else here? I can't see. We got some horseshoes. Leather apron, apparently. Some nails. Oh. At least we're inside. Let's have a rest. Sleep and save here. Get up in the morning, sell some things off. Alright, we're well fed, so we'll be fine until morning. Okay. Here we go. Just checking our boots. They still got their buff? They do. I have no idea how that works, so we'll figure it out. We got lots to sell here. Hopefully we can buy some good quality, like maybe some short sword recipes that we could forge.
God bless.
I'd really love that.
Pardon me.
Who's this? And why is he here? Is it just a guard? Yeah, okay. Hey, stop insulting Pebbles. Okay, looks like we'll have to wait a little bit longer. He's just getting up. Okay. Sorry to peek through your window. And there you go. He's all dressed now. Ah. And looks like we do have fastling metal and scrap metal here. Is he on his way out? Look at that. And what time is it? Alright. 8 o'clock he starts working? Fair enough.
Good day.
Let's see. Oh.
I'd like to. What do you want?
Craftsmanship basics. Okay.
I'd happily pay for some blacksmithing tips.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it.
Okay. Got a little bit of craftsmanship experience.
What's new?
I don't know, but it's all been quiet here.
Need more practice. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Well, let's tell him that we forged the sword.
I've got something for you, blacksmith.
Unfortunately, I don't think we can
God's
buy and
nails,
sell
you weren't
things from him.
bullshitting.
I'd say it looks pretty much like a sword, eh?
Looks like. This is a damned fine piece of steel. Damned fine.
Thanks. I was glad to help, but now there's something I need from you.
I'll pay you, of course. And if you want to do some smithing, I won't throw you out of my forge either.
Is he not a
No,
merchant?
you know full well what I need. I have to get to Semine's wedding.
Why is it so important for you? It'll just be a lot of people stuffing their faces. You can find that anywhere.
I have my reasons, and you don't need to know them.
God's nails, lad. You're full of mysteries. But whatever, that's your business. I don't mind taking you to the wedding. Nothing to it. We can set off once you're ready.
We're not going to do that for a little bit yet. But improve craftsmanship and survival. Very nice. I find it odd he's not a trader.
Take care, friend.
That's a little bit of a shame, to be honest. I mean, it's nice that he can give me some training stuff, but that means there's not a single person that we can actually sell things to here. Which means we're gonna have to take everything, or gonna get Pebbles to take everything in. We'll have to go to a different town. Why are they not stacking? That's weird. Now they'll stack. Except they won't. That is weird. Alright. Long as we can get rid of things where horse doesn't get over encumbered. And ideally we can stay not over encumbered as well. How are you doing, horse? Very good. So, I suppose next we're going to have to head over to Truskovitz.
Quick. Go. Quick.
Alright. Oh, I guess I don't need the torch anymore. Alright, have a good night there, Tactical Wolf. You can see the VOD later. There, it'll always be up there for you. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. We'll be back tomorrow, and then for KCD, we'll be back next Wednesday, so. Good night. Alright, Pebbles needs a little break.
Go. Go.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Stop insulting Pebbles. What did Pebbles do to you? That guy's got a big sword. Oh wait, no, it's a halberd pike. Not a pike, halberd. I was right the first time. Does this person have a blacksmith? That's a good question. They've got a tailor, a carpenter, an apothecary, alchemist bench, smokehouse, a couple sharpening wheels. Not seeing any blacksmiths though. Is it really that hard to find a blacksmith around? I mean, oh, what's going on here? Not sufficient space for recording. 1 second here. Uh-oh. What do you mean there's not enough space? I've still got 7.8 terabytes left. Where are you trying to record to? Oh, that's a shame. I suppose... Oh, and I needed this recording too, huh? That's bizarre. One moment. I'll need to check some settings. Oh, why are you trying to record to this? Have you been... Is that why my Windows drive keeps filling up? Is it trying to record all of my streams into my Windows drive? If so, that really sucks. Okay, well, it's there for now. I've got most of it. I'll just need to piece it together with what I've got here. So let's record somewhere else, please. Can I can't change that location, huh? Why? Because I'm streaming right now? Probably. Oh, bother. I will be right back in a moment here. Okay. Am I live again? Doing okay here? Check, check. Can everyone hear me? Alright. All should be well. There we go. Game volume only works when... Thank you, Ella. Only works when it's active. Okay. It should be doing fine now. Yeah, I've been having troubles with, for some reason, my C drive, my Windows drive keeps filling up too much, and I've been having troubles with certain things with my computer, and I just found out that OBS is trying to save things on my C drive. That's not where I want it at all. But yeah, I have not been able to find any blacksmiths. Oh, where's our sound? I don't have any music. I want some nice music. I heard music earlier. Okay. There we go. We got music again. Okay, so I think we could look at the map legend and look for blacksmiths. It's not going to tell me any blacksmiths, huh? I suppose I'll just have to go to general traders for now. Is this a general trader or is this a tailor? Either way,
Greetings.
Was willst du Schuft? Sprich oder...
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill? I'm not from here, and I'd like to get my bearings.
oh,
You look like a merchant to me, so you probably know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Where can I find a church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest to Aujetz and to St. Catherine. Herr von Berger does have a chapel in his castle, but it's not for commoners like you. We do not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to. Das ist ja wohl klar.
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around Trusky. Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor. He lives at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me. They are a hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh yeah. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives. Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter. The rest of the villagers are just peasants, and you are already familiar with the tavern.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin. And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day on foot. Wenn du was brauchst, the goods I have here will have to do you. I do not think you will get to the town anytime soon.
Is there anything I should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with
might
me.
be Hungarian.
It makes life difficult.
It
So
might
the
be
roads aren't
Bohemia.
safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here, and Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
It's probably Bohemian.
What do you have for sale?
Okay, can we sell anything to this guy? Trader's wealth, huh? 378. Well, let's sell what we can. We don't want to sell our own sword. We should probably equip that once we got the chance. And we will sell anything here that we're not actively using. He said a few phrases that sound very Hungarian. You can recognize what he's saying. If you didn't know, Ella actually was first language Hungarian, but kind of lost it after the years of not using it around her family. But yeah, she grew up Hungarian as well. Her parents, I think, both come from Hungary. Okay. I'm using the right ones here, yes? Yes, I am. Okay. I'll get rid of that as well. Horseshoes, we can sell all of them. A lot of these I'd like to keep on me. Did we miss anything else? Sell those. It didn't last for very long. Ah, yes. Your mom was from Romania, your dad was from Hungary. And they both spoke it exclusively. I mean, that's one way to learn. Let's see. I will keep these guarded hose on me. Hamster, hello. I have not seen you in a while. Glad to have you on stream. Okay. We've got other stuff from our horse. This guy, does he have anything worthwhile? Wanderer's pouch. We should probably buy one of them. Would be good to get. Yeah, it's been interesting how much they've actually been mixing in uh their native language with their English speech. No, don't worry about it. I'm glad to have you. I'll take what I can. No big deal. But glad that you're here. Let's see. We wanted any medals. This is where we would get them. There we go. Lockpicks. We should grab those as well. We already have a spade. Armorer's kit, huh? Likely be smart to grab that as well. We can make safer snaps, no problem. We don't need the food. This'll do for now.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Good.
Let's see what we could get for this.
Do we have a deal?
That's more like it. Lower your price a little more.
We've got
and
the
we can make a
13
deal.
speech skill with this here, so he didn't seem to like that as much.
Why? Du wirst sicher
Well, let's go
zufrieden
for the
sein.
90,
Bis bald.
and there we go. Now to get the rest off the horse. Oh, Gemster, can you, do you know Romanian? Or do you just hear it from your partner, huh? I'm just wondering if you could confirm whether it's Romanian or Hungarian. There we go. Oh, yep. Of course I'm too over encumbered. Let's see what I can get from him as well.
Was willst du hier? What are you in?
What do you have?
Ah, you only speak a little. Just learning. Nothing caught your ear there? Selling. Can I just grab a whole bunch of things? Oh yes, mostly armor. Oh, I guess you won't buy my other weapons, huh? Oh, those gauntlets definitely give us a good price there. Oh wow, those lamellar gauntlets. We'll have to save those from somewhere else. He does not have that much on him. Okay, maybe we'll just keep the high value items to sell later. Beggar's hose. I might have sold something that I wasn't supposed to. It's very possible. Oh well. Oh wow. $3.93 for the half plate legs. And another 74 there. Impressive. Oh wait, no, I'm trying to buy it back. Let's okay, didn't sound Romanian? Alright. It very well might be Bohemian. But I'm not sure. But yeah, I almost bought all the stuff that I just sold him. That would have been very awkward. This is looking much better. That's definitely what I had on me. Yep, fair enough. Hey, it happens. I didn't. So that's good, right? Got mail coif. I might keep this battle coif. Not because it's good, but because if we wanted it for stealth, how good is it for stealth? Noise 13, conspicuousness 12. Possibly good. Well, we'll deal with stealth stuff another time, perhaps. We'll just sell what we've got for now. Some of these things are giving us a good deal, others not so much. That's okay, though. We'll just sell what we can. And try to get something good out of it. That rusted plate as well. Let's see. Some of these things I'm just going to keep just because they don't give much money here. Oh, but we want to sell the things that... oh, no. That's what... Okay. We want to sell everything... essentially, we're trying to get rid of weight. We're not trying to gain money at this point. Okay, simple hose and vagrant boots. Good. We have them still. Skill book. Oh, we'll keep that around a little bit longer. Okay. Anything else that we can take off the trade that doesn't weigh much, but is giving us a bunch of money? Huh. Why does that hunting sword seem to weigh 0? How's my father doing? He's over there streaming himself. He's been trying out this new, not this new game, but a new game to his channel. He's been playing some, what was it, X4? Flying spaceships. Yeah, he pulled out his old joystick to use them, or for them. And seems to be having some fun there. Okay, I think this is good. Let's take out one of these skull caps.
I'd like to do something about...
Oh.
Do you accept?
Ask for
That's more
275.
like
See what we can do about it.
Why? Thank you.
There we go.
and take care.
265. Got some extra reputation. I don't know how to track reputation though. Does anyone know how to track reputation in KCD? I haven't figured it out yet. Oh, player reputation. There we go. School of the Forest. Interesting. Reputation 74. Okay, the Mills got 63. Semine at 64. Tachov at 83. Guardsmen of Semine don't like me as much. Troskovitz still averaging at 61. We should definitely get that that perk that allows us to what was it again? Was it a beach perk? No, it was not. Scholarship? No. Where was it? Thinking. Survival? No. Wait, main level perk. Local hero. Yes, that's what I was looking at. Should definitely grab local hero then. Because that'll be really solid. We've got a pretty much pretty good reputation in all the areas that we have so far, which will give a +2 bonus on strength, agility, vitality, and speech. So to all of our stats, +2, which will be great once we can get that. And we're rich, by the way. Let's see what we got. 826 groschen now. No, he has not been doing Twitch. He swapped over to YouTube. So you'll find him over there. Clan Hawkins. I probably should attach him to my channel or about page or something, but yeah. Clan Hawkins on YouTube, you'll find him there.
God bless you. How can I?
I need a set of clothes for a wedding.
I'd like a set of clothes for the wedding.
You've come to the right place. I'm sure you'll find something you like. And when you change into it, I'll tell you right away if it's appropriate for the wedding. I know what I'm talking about. I'm invited too. I sewed clothes for the groom.
I'll have a look at the wares.
We'll need to get some fancy clothes for. What's that other? Oh, the area. Yes. We'll need some fancy clothes for the wedding, huh? If you put this on, can you see the whole outfit before you buy it? No. Why doesn't it do that? That's disappointing. Wear black to the wedding? Looks like you're going to a funeral. Not a huge fan of very many of these. I mean, this one looks decent. We almost bought this one a while back. Okay, I'm not going to worry about this. I just want to sell him a few things. Let's go back to our usual stuff. And looks like we can't sell him any of the armor. He'll only take the clothing. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Maybe next time then.
Okay. Apparently our armor is still badly damaged, but we did get a armor's kit. Yes. Main stat. Oh, I see. What do we need to repair, huh? We'll definitely need to repair this. Still can't repair a gambeson. And don't have enough resources. Well, Auberk, we definitely want repaired. Brass. That's also going to be a lot. Well, that's what we can do. Hopefully we can either get some nice new armor or fix up what we've got. Okay, so we actually missed a slight a quest. Not that we missed it, but it was more that bother. Oh, dang it. Come on. Damn. Well, that sucks, guys. I just I mean, it definitely didn't save. That's that's my worst favorite part is when it crashes or you lose a save and or you die and go back to our previous save and just lose all the progress. It's the worst feeling is like, I already did all this. I don't want to do it again and again and again. Okay, let's see where we left off. Probably back at the blacksmith's. Actually, no, it would have been possibly after we made the sword. Hopefully. I really hope it's not at the very beginning, because that would suck. Oh wait, we did sleep after we made the sword. Yeah, that sucks a little bit. We'll see how fast we can get through this. This is probably the finished part of the quest. And yes, we have to transfer everything over to our horse in order to sell it again. Right. Horse doing fine on weight. Okay. Off we go. I think we're fine for now. I think.
Go.
Now the question is, do we have herbs? No, we don't. Does our horse have herbs? No. I need to fix that. A moment. Need to go grab.
Whoa.
Could grab these ones right here. What are these? Marigold? Oh, that's what I wanted. Maybe we'll grab a little bit of chamomile as well. Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. That way we don't have to go get more. Ah, flower power. There we go. See, we've got enough herbs now. And back we go.
Go.
Oh, and am I on the right road? Just making sure. There we go. Leshy perk activated. I do appreciate when it shows those perks, although I wish it showed them more on the buffs as well. We got flower power, which helps. I don't know if I saw Leshy there. What is this? I didn't think of checking this out. A target on a tree. Grab some arrows. That's cool. What else we got over here? Weak Bowman's Brew. And a couple broken arrows on the ground as well. And Dogwood Village Bow. Oh, I'll pick it up and at least see how it is. It's a very basic bow. very little power. I'm going to... Actually, we may as well keep it. Good night there, James. Glad you could make it out. Have a good night. Where am I going now? Road is this way?
Go!
I think.
Oh,
Nope, wrong way.
go!
There we go.
Go!
Keep thinking this road is a little bit shorter than it actually is.
Go! Ka!
They still got that icon telling us that our armor's damaged.
Quick!
I mean, we'll need to find a city and a proper armor for that. Ella, I'm sure your yogurt will be wonderfully tasty. I trust in you.
Ka!
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
You
What
need me
do
to
you
finish
need?
things off, let me know.
I'm not.
Ja, na, aber das alles.
Where can,
If you want, have fun. We do not the great. No, well,
can I?
zum Glück. Oh, there is the nichts weiter. Along, but of the.
Is there anyone?
Oh ja, rest.
Where do you?
The clock half of.
Is it?
Wenn du, I do not.
Each skill.
Is that?
Certain here.
I gotta finish up the chatting that we did already.
What do you have?
Okay, now we can sell things properly. Of course, we left a bunch of things at the, no, not the piercing arrows. We left a bunch of things on a horse still. Right. Chainmail gauntlets don't sell, or don't buy for over 300 because the buy-sell values are ridiculous. They'll buy the exact same thing at the exact same quality, do nothing about it, and then they're like, here you go, this thing is 300. It's like, okay, thanks. I mean, it makes a bit of sense just because of the game perspective, but that's the only thing it makes sense for. Is there anything else? I mean, there's more on the horse still. I think that's it for now. Alright, we wanted a wanderer pouch. And we wanted all of your scrap metal. All of your steel. Your lockpicks. Let's get multiple armor kits. And is that it? Fasting material. We'll grab that. Charcoal, not needed right now. I think that'll be it.
I'd like to discuss.
Good.
How's this?
You won't convince.
Oh, sorry.
Why? You'll convince me with that price? Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
Okay, let's see. What else we got? Great, horse. Please give me all of the stuff that you want me to sell. I can't get to my horse from here. You kidding me? I will step out the door then. Yep, we can sell that as well. We'll keep at least one torch And that's fine. Let's look at what we have, because there's a couple things that I want to put back in. Example, leather gloves, gartered hose, simple hose, vagrant boots, just in case we need something for sneaking. And is that it for now? Oh, right. Not armor. The rest of the thing. Oh my. That's a lot of things. Fasting material. Please move those over. Bunch of keys. Okay. All is well. That's everything that I wanted to keep. Good. Now I'll sell the rest.
Was möchtest du?
I'll have a look.
Bow, crossbow. Oh, not the equipped items, please. And get rid of it all. Trader's got plenty, and we can buy more armor's pouches if we need to. Sell the skill book. Okay. Get 345 from that. Somehow, I think that's not as good of a deal as we got earlier, but okay, we'll take it. I think that's all good. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Worried about the price. How's that?
You won't cut.
Okay.
Why? Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
380.
Auf Wiedersehen.
And yeah, we definitely got more the first time. Not sure what the difference was. Oh, no. I bought extra of the armor kits. Now we can actually use those again. Now we're pretty much caught up, which is good. Okay. Fixed everything. And we got next to nothing left on our armor's kit. But armor is all good again. Blacksmith kit we don't need. Cobblers. Okay, whatever. Marksman's kit. Oh, whoops. Oh, I had two of them. Fine. One's on our horse. That's okay. Actually, we could probably move the kits to the horse. Taylor's kit. Oh, we can level it up now. Or we can, maybe it's because we, got an upgrade, or better level, maintenance level. But if that's the case, wonderful. Okay, we're down to 100 weight now, and that's literally just everything that we carry on our back normally. That's some heavy armor that we've got on. It is what it is. We don't have anything else other than just weapons and armor. Craftsmanship 12 now. Look at that. And which means we get another perk point, and we can go ahead and put that in. Locksmith. Very nice. When picking a lock's thievery skill is 3 higher, and you can make use of extra scrap iron. You get 1 to 3 lockpicks for every item you successfully forge. That's very nice. I'm happy to get it. And then Boyer is next for better bows. Okay, what I was trying to say last time, which perhaps I should be saving, was I gotta head over here because I missed part of a quest.
Go! Quick!
Oh, we got a little potion slot now. I'll need to figure out how to equip those and what the hotkey is. Did I take the wrong turn?
Go! Quick!
Okay, this seems to be the way.
Quick! Quick!
Looking for the graveyard. Ah, it's right here. Last time we were doing the quest, what is it called? A Sinful Soul, and we had finished the quest. However, we had died just after, and I did not realize that we hadn't completely finished it. We're gonna finish that one off quickly now, and then we'll continue on with the rest of what that we're going to be doing.
I'll need a spade for this.
What the heck? Oh, bother. System ran out of memory, huh? Really? I'm not running anything except for the game. And you're crashing. Well, that's not great. Especially because I'm like, oh, I should save this. So that's something that I'm going to have to do all again. I'm going to probably have to just rename the stream, call it a little bit early, and transfer the thumbnails over. Yeah, that's awkward. Sorry, everyone. You just guys got a black screen, and yeah, that sucks. I guess I was thinking that I wasn't going to need some RAM. I don't know what's taking up all my RAM. What's going on here? If anyone of you are good with the tech side of things, I would appreciate the assistance or the tips. You can go ahead and, for all of you, this is not just for the tech side of people's, but if you're not already in it, we've got our link to this link to our Discord in the description below. That you can join us there. And if you do have some knowledge about tech things, and if you'd be able to help me out with that, or give us some suggestions, you'll find it in the Tech Talk. I think that's what we named it. Channel, the Discord. We've got other things like people looking to play games and announcements for all of our streams and such. We will be starting up something new, or something that we've been doing for a little while that we haven't. We'll be starting up something new other than Conan for Friday. Whether it's playing Civ 6, whether it's going back to one of the other things that we've played, like possibly Astroneer Vintage Story. Whatever it is, you'll find it here tomorrow at around the same time. That'll be 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think we're on Central Standard Time. It might be on Daylight Time, but -6 GMT. Anyways, hope to see you all there. If you're looking for more KCD, we'll do the actual goal of today. Doing the quests Invaders and doing the quest for... I'm blanking. Bad Blood. So Invaders and Bad Blood quests will be happening tomorrow. And I'm just gonna that one question that one quest that I was Daylight is on Sunday. Good to know, thank you. So yes. that one quest that I was going to finish up there, I'll go ahead and just do that off camera. We did it already. It was just a it was missed when we were doing the whole dying and respawning and going back to saves. Didn't realize it wasn't finished, or it wasn't finished yet. So I'll do that. And next we're heading over to Semine. We've got to figure out what to do with all the Cumans. The people in Troskowitz have well, there was Cumans that showed up in the Troskowitz Tavern, and the people of Troskowitz are trying to tell us to tell the Cumans not to come back. So we got to hunt down their camp and have a chat with them. That'll be next time, next Wednesday at 8 p.m. to around 10 p.m. Central Daylight, Central Standard, one of those two. Check in the Discord if you and of course hit that subscribe button and ring the push the bell notifications so that you can figure out when we're streaming next. As always, everyone, thank you all for joining, and pleasure having you. We'll see you next time. Thank you all, and farewell. Goodbye, Bob. Glad to see you all here. I suppose I'll say a thank you to all the people that showed up. Tactical Wolf 26, welcome to the channel, and hello. Quirky, thank you for joining as well. James, thank you. Bob, my wife Ella, you are wonderful. And Gemster, glad to see you all again. Glad to see you guys all here. Hope to see you next time. Thank you all. Peace out. See you, Quirky.